Goodrich's body was there for more than a year. So how were investigators able to make such a quick identification? Channel 8's Karen Lacresse sat down with a forensic anthropologist who says Nebraska's weather played a role. Karen?
So the journey to identification and providing closure to families can be a long one. And that's a feeling Professor William Belcher knows all too well. Somebody's body is found months or even years after their disappearance, forensic science becomes a beacon of hope for families wanting answers.
The biggest part of that is sometimes these cases go cold for several decades or several years, and it's the tenacity of the investigators that keep pushing it.
The process begins through a thorough examination of bones, and specific body markings are pivotal in confirming identities. In Goodrich's case, forensic anthropology professor William Belcher says tattoos helped investigators ID him, and weather and climate can either help or hurt when it comes to preserving bodies. Belcher says Nebraska's ever-changing weather can slow down decomposition.
Driving factors in decomposition is temperature and humidity. As you can imagine, like yesterday it was 70 degrees and then today it's in the 50s. And so as we get fluctuations like that, you get beginning of decomposition again, and then it slows back down again.
For families, knowing the fate of their loved one allows them to grieve, but Belcher says it's a longer road than some may think.
It's always something difficult to accept when you have the finality of death of an individual, particularly one of your loved ones. And so people are carrying around this loss and lack of closure for decades. And so it becomes part of who you are, and it's very difficult sometimes to have that come to a conclusion.
His wife's father had been missing since the late 1970s, but now they think they may have found his remains. Belcher says there is another way people can try and find out what happened to their loved ones. He says they should sign up for a NamUs profile, which is a database to help people find the remains of their missing loved ones. And that's actually how he and his wife discovered her father's remains. You can find the link to that on our website at klkntv.com. But for now, reporting in Lincoln, Karen Lacresse, Channel 8 News.